Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Thursday. It is February the 19th. I actually wanted to do a energy read for this message, so please take what resonates with you whenever you see this. This won't be too long. This is just like an extra video for just today. I'm trying something new, all right? Usually I post only a certain amount of videos because, like I said, I don't like to bombard you guys with too much information or too much clarity or whatever the case is. But these are a little bit shorter, so this could resonate for somebody who, say there wasn't any really like messages that resonated with you guys with the other titles. Maybe there's something about this reading that might resonate with you. So let's see what you guys might need to know. But this is definitely going to be an energy read and what you guys might need to know, okay? So Spirit, what do you have for the collective when it comes to the energy at this time? What can you tell the collective at this time for clarity and understanding about this current energy that they're going into, or the shift that they could possibly be feeling at this time as well? Please give the collective clarity and understanding, Spirit, so that they can move forward on their journey. So let's see what Spirit has to tell you guys when it comes to the energy at this time. What you guys might need to know about your energy, the energies around you, okay? Whether this is seen and unseen forces, okay? Entities, good or bad, okay? So let's see what shows up. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective when it comes to the energy? Thank you. Balance. Okay, so for some of you guys, when it comes to receiving balance or trying to balance yourselves, that could be very significant. The color green talks about abundance and growth. Okay, so for some of you guys, when it comes to, you stepping into your own abundances and, finding some type of balance within yourself is very significant. Now, this balance could be balance within your masculine, feminine divinity. This balance could be about you balancing your life, meaning, not just work, but having work and play. Okay, for some of you guys, this balance could be anything. This could be you grounding yourself. This could be you, trying to figure out what next moves you need to make when it comes to finding like peace and balance in your life. Okay, but there is something about juggling two things at once. Some of you guys may have like a second or third job. For some of you guys, maybe you guys go to school and you work. For some of you guys, maybe you do it all. Maybe you have kids, you go to school, you work. Okay, like there's just a lot going on, and there's something about you, finding balance within yourself, but then also finding balance in the situations that you guys could be, put in. Okay, so take what resonates with that. Some of you guys could have a very balanced energy as well. So even though we are not all perfect human beings, there's something about you guys being able to ground yourself and get back to the basics and get back to, where you need to be in your life, depending on your situation. So even if you guys are put off track, there's something about you guys going back on track. Yeah, strength. With the color red, root chakra and heart chakra energy. Even when it comes to heart chakra energy, there's something about you balancing your heart, balancing your root chakra, and also comfort. Okay, this is about unconditional love. Some of you guys bring a lot of comfort and in the most unique ways. Okay, like this could be about you showing up very loving, or you showing up as, somebody who cares for people like a very deep emotional way, right? So that could be confirmation for some of you too when it comes to the energy. There is this feeling too of somebody that resonates with this where, even when it comes to your strength, the comfort that you bring within your strength. Sorry guys, I'm like lotioning my hands because I just realized I'm like, ew, dry hands. I don't like having dry hands. It's because I shuffled the cards too and my hands get dry, but that's besides the point, okay? But anyways, yeah, so there's something about you guys having comfort, giving comfort to people, showing up in a very comforting way, but with a lot of strength as well behind it. And that's very hard to find in this time frame nowadays, right? So for some of you guys are very comforting. You bring comfort to people, okay? For some of you guys, when it comes to disruptions, now this could be anything. This could be, the reason why you guys are trying to seek comfort is because of the disruptions that could have happened in your life, right? Like there could have been something where people could have disrupted your life. They could have disrupted your energy, right? And again, when it comes to dealing with people disrupting your peace, your quiet, your energy, people are upset because you bring comfort. I really feel like that because, in all honesty, like, why would somebody try to disrupt, the collective's energy because they bring comfort and peace? They would rather be peaceful and keep to themselves than to continuously want to argue with people all the time. Okay? And that is the energy that's showing up here. There's something about, disruptions or being disrupted. Okay? I know when I did a video the last time and this card came up, all of a sudden there was people drilling, there's music playing in the background, doors slamming, all these kind of things were happening. And I still posted the video because I'm like, child, ain't nobody got time, okay, to stop the video and redo the video because of what, like minor inconveniences. You know what I'm saying, guys? So even when it comes to like the disruptions in your life, right, it doesn't matter, you guys will still continue to move forward, right? So if there is something about a situation where you did try to bring comfort and peace, and somebody in your energy could have disrupted your energy, your peace, or your sanctuary, whatever the case is, there's something about you guys going in isolation and hiding yourselves, right? Not hiding your in like in a way where you're hiding because you're scared. You're only in isolation because you realize that no matter what I do, okay, no matter how much I show up and bring comfort to people, they're always going to try to find a way to disrupt my peace. So even if you bring peace to people's lives, it's almost like for the collective, we cannot receive peace. And I'm not putting that in the energy because I'm not claiming that for y'all. But it's almost like we're not able to receive peace because we're not supposed to be in the places that we're in at this time. So if it's a bad, toxic home environment or a work environment or a relationship, a friendship, a group setting, whatever it is, there's always going to be a disruption so that you guys can isolate. And the reason why you need to isolate it is because you need to protect your energy, because your energy is very sacred, okay? And not a lot of people understand that you have a very sacred energy about you, right? Yeah, death, right? So because you guys went into isolation, there's something that's ending, okay, with the 8th house placement. Some of you guys may have 8th house in your chart, but there's something about endings and new beginnings, okay? You guys could have ended something, and now you guys are coming out stronger and better, whatever it is that you ended. So you were trying to maybe bring a lot of balance and peace and comfort, and then you just said, you know what? I'm done. I'm sick of this. It's like, if you guys don't want to change, then I can't force you to change. All I can do is change myself, right? That is where you guys are at right now on your journey. It's not that you guys are not empaths, but it's almost like picking and choosing who and what and where and why and when, you want to deal with when it comes to like you protecting your energy and who you want in your energy. Okay, so we have abundance showing up here. Again, when it comes to money, some of you guys could be focused on money. We're like focused on saving money, okay? Building your wealth, building your abundances. Coins could be very significant too in the color green, okay? So yeah, because you guys are, you guys are focusing on abundance, and you guys could have rejected somebody because of the disruptions that they were making in your energy, okay? So just like when it comes to comfort and disruption, you rejected somebody because of their behavior or because of the fact that it's almost like they were trying to be petty, okay? Not sure who resonates with that, but there's something about someone trying to be petty in the collective's energy, right? Whether this is past or recent or not, and you guys isolated, and because you isolated, there's something that ended, okay? Also, when it comes to money, you may feel like there's certain jobs that may reject you because of how high maintenance you might be, or because you guys know your worth. Okay, so because you know your worth, there's something about being rejected too when it comes to like jobs, when it comes to, career and things like that, or what people are trying to hire people for. It's almost like when it comes to work as well, people want people to work the bare minimum and get nothing. Do you not see the damn economy right now? Like, do you not see what's going on right now? How expensive everything is right now, okay? And how people who have authority are using our tax money for nonsense, okay? I just saw something about Toronto. Like, I mean, I don't really watch the news like that, but I did see something on TikTok. I think the person that runs here, Doug Ford, okay, he literally just cut OSAP, and his excuse was, well, I don't want to be paying thousands and thousands of dollars for people who have parents that, that make enough money, and why would I pay for that? And it's like, just like how with him, he's out of touch, okay? He's out of touch with what's happening around the world, okay? And what's happening in the city itself. So you guys could be dealing with people. That's why you reject people. Because of the fact that, you know, people are out of touch. Okay, people are out of touch. They don't know what's going on. People who have more money than the collective, like say us, you know, people talk about, you know, what they think needs to change and this. And then you have people, you know, fighting each other. That's another thing too. A lot of people don't realize that this is a part of the game, okay? When it comes to money, also, this is also another thing that could resonate for someone else as well. When it comes to money and corporations as well, there's something that people need to realize that we need to come together, okay? Us talking about why a person didn't vote and, you know, if you didn't vote, you don't deserve to say anything and blah, blah, blah. Like, literally, when I look at situations like this, I'm like, ooh, you guys are literally feeding into the chaos, okay? Who cares who voted and who didn't vote, okay? At the end of the day, we know whether you vote or not, it's rigged. Okay, and I'm not even in politics like that. It's rigged. Okay, it is rigged. When are people going to open up their eyes and see things for the way it is? Okay, we're supposed to come together. We're supposed to come together. Whatever coming together means to you, whether this is like a soul tribe or a collective, like people protesting, whatever the case is, right? But there's something about you guys rejecting something, okay? Either you rejecting something or you being rejected because of divine purpose. Rejection is protection. So if you reject somebody out of your energy, you're protecting your energy. If you are being rejected from somebody, it's still protection. Okay? Yeah, there's something about hunger, okay? So while you rejected whatever this energy is, there's something about your hunger and drive, okay? Like the color yellow talks about the sun, solar plexus, talking about I can, okay? So when it comes to your hunger, your drive, your fire, okay, you illuminate people to want to do better. You illuminate people to want to do more, you know, for themselves, okay? So take what resonates with that. Yeah. So someone could be sad, okay, because you rejected them and you guys are stepping into confidence, okay? Again, even so, this could be you because you rejected somebody, but then there's also something about in the past, maybe if you were sad, okay, because of being rejected, now you're stepping into confidence. You're like, I don't care. Now I'm confident. Now I can move forward. Now I can do what I need to do. So obviously take what resonates with that. That might not resonate for everybody, but that could be confirmation, okay? Being confident in yourself. Some people may not like the fact that you are confident. That's so weird. Okay, like people may reject you and your hunger and drive because maybe you're too confident. And so because you're confident, some people may assume that you're cocky. But then when they get to know you and they get to know the real you and go really in depth with you, then they realize, oh, maybe I made a mistake. Okay, maybe I was wrong about the collective. Maybe I didn't do my homework. And it's true, they didn't. So keep moving forward, y'all. Keep doing what you need to do. They didn't do their homework. You know, they assumed, they made a fool out of themselves. Yeah. Love, okay? Because you're loving. You always show up in a loving energy. You always show up with love, okay? Because that's your frequency. Okay? I'm getting the feeling of what's the energy I'm picking up here? Like Venus energy, but I'm picking up Venus energy where it is most attractive. So for some of you guys too, like I want to say Taurus, okay, maybe Libra, but Taurus for sure. And I feel like water placements could be very significant for someone, okay, when it comes to this energy, okay? But faith is also significant for the collective, having faith in your situation at this time. Okay, and also being a reflection to other people and being protected, okay, or, you know, being protected or you being protective of other people and being a reflection for other people because you want to see people grow, you want to see people succeed, and it's something about you where, you know, your reflection and how you go in and you go deep in within yourself, you know, you show up all the time in this energy where you're trustworthy, okay, collective and soul tribe. So movement at the bottom of the deck and magic, okay, movement and magic could be very significant. Let me get this deck. I said this is supposed to be a short reading, so let's see. What else does the collective need to know about the energy? What do they need to know about this current energy, Spirit? Oof. Yeah, you guys are being protected at this time. This card came out in another reading as well, but there's something about jealousy. Like somebody could be jealous of you and your energy, okay? And even if this is past energy too, there's something about also being jealous of the fact that you have faith, okay? That things are always going to work out for yourself. And also when it comes to jealousy too, you could have people being mad because of your gifts and your skills and the changes that you guys are going through and making. Yuck. I hate that energy. I hate when I see this card. Also, some of you guys too, when it comes to jealousy, even if it's good jealousy, like someone's jokingly saying like, oh, I'm jealous. Like, I don't even like when people say that either, because it's always like, there's some truth to it, right? So jealousy could have been very significant. Why you rejected certain people, places, and things. It's because of your skills, your talents, and your abilities. Yeah, you're able to transmute energy. 44, 444. This is about stability, structure, and foundation. You guys are being protected at this time. Yeah. Okay, you guys could be receiving a message from the divine or receiving a message in general. Okay, when it comes to clarity and transformations, it is safe for you to travel at this time with the number 30, and also earth energy with the number 11. So some of you guys, the 11th could be very significant of March or April. Take what resonates with that, because again, Taurus energy is very significant when it comes to grounding. So that's the reason why I mentioned, you know, that time around that season. If it's not March, I want to say May. So May 11th, maybe. Okay. And I want to say April. Okay, like something to do with Taurus energy, you guys grounding yourself at this time too. Okay, but take what resonates with that. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have storm and power. So yeah, even if you guys were dealing with jealousy, a lot of unseen forces, entities, you know, people throwing evil eye at you because, you know, for whatever reason they think that, you know, you can't see things for what it is, or you don't notice, you knew. You guys knew. You guys always knew. That's why there was a lot of disruptions happening, because there's somebody in your energy who is giving you evil eye. And as much as I try to stay away from that kind of conversation, let's transmute that into a positive, okay? Let's not talk about this energy, because we don't resonate with that, and we don't claim that here in our tribe, okay? So for some of you guys, when it comes to that, even if you know people are hating on you, even if you know people are watching you and, you know, they may not support you, they're just watching just to watch you fail, let them watch you. Because one thing that's going to happen for the collective and soul tribe is that the universe will not, and when I say not, the universe will not make you fail on purpose. Like, that's weird behavior. That's like me looking at somebody and saying, how can I find a way to disrupt their peace? Like, who has time for that? Like, people are weird, you guys. I'm sorry. Like, people are weird. That's weird behavior, okay? But, yeah, even if you went through certain storms, like I said, this could have been about your creativity. People could have been watching your stuff, but not supporting you. People could be watching you, but not commenting on your stuff. They're just watching, right? And for some of you guys could have put your account on private. Okay, some of you guys could be thinking about putting your account on private, right? But that also depends on what you guys post and what you do, okay? But if you guys do light work and stuff like that, you're always going to attract somebody that's in your energy. That's just hateration in this dancery, okay? Hateration in this dancery, okay? Don't allow the hate to get to you guys, okay? Please and thank you, okay? Know that you guys are powerful. You guys are stepping into your power. There was a storm that you guys had to go through and clear out that karmic cycle, but now you guys are going towards your power and stepping into that. So please, don't worry about what's happening. You guys are grounded, okay? And your knowledge is very exceptional, okay? You guys provide a lot of knowledge and wisdom to people, and there's something about you guys learning something new and stepping into this new life, okay? So yeah, I'm going to end it here. All right, guys, please take what resonates with you guys. You guys can follow me on TikTok and YouTube, and follow my website at www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. All right, guys, I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time. All right, have a good one. Bye.